What is good, guys? It's your boy LDAWB coming at you with a new video, and today we're going to do a rundown of the Paxeast panel for Final Fantasy 16 with Koji Fox, Yoshi P, and a snuggly Torgal present. It presented heavily on the four main pillars as they've described it before prior with IGN, this time with him explaining these pillars with greater detail. By now we've seen enough gameplay and combat to know what it consists of, minus the exploration, of which they did show, which was a plus. Now that we have some idea of its combat and mechanics, what's still missing are more story elements, and I was kind of bummed Mihiro himself wasn't there, for I feel he tends to talk more deeply on 16's story and lore a bit more thoroughly. After all, he did create the story and its characters, but it is what it is. We got to see boatloads of new gameplay, exploration, and combat. We first hear lines from Clive saying that he slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, prior to him being in the second arc with the brand on his face, which makes sense since the ESRB says that Clive was enslaved, so this further justifies and brings context to that. We got to see a surprisingly chivalrous side of Clive and what seems to be a saddened Jill this time, which made my curiosity between them in terms of their relationship way bigger now, which was kind of cool. Got to see more geography of Clive exploring Velastia this time showing more geography of the ruins from the Fallen with its circular design aesthetics throughout these relics, which was cool to see. Ifrit seems to move much faster and fluid in combat as he fights these icons as the story progresses, which was also a plus to me. And we see Clive in a hideaway, the main hub of operations, also the adorable sprite versions of the characters and the menu systems. I thought that was a nice touch. We got to see PowerPoints of the QTEs and what types they were, the action versus turn-based debacle, 4-second load-ins from the world map. Yeah, I'm looking at you guys. It's just 4 seconds, honestly. The accessibility and the difficulty of the game, which determines what accessories or rings you have equipped. We got to see Yoshi P play one-handed. We got to see live gameplay from Yoshi P controlling Clive, heading Torgal. Now with all that out of the way, which was all great, all good and dandy, Yoshi P and Koji both warned us of a major story spoiler incoming, wanting them to showcase icon versus icon battles for us to see. Now enter perhaps the most significant reveal in this panel. Enter this guy. We've seen him before though, right? It looks like he has a name this time, with a face, a life bar, and the same diamond-shaped artwork like the other icons Clive fights. If you look past the irregular art and notice the diamond shape still behind Typhon, it's still the same as the other icons. And why do I say icons? And why is this important? Yoshi P and Koji both warned us of a spoiler first. 2, I echo what Koji said. Let's see these icons versus icon battles in action. So all of this leads me to think at this point, is Typhon an icon? If they didn't include this part of the icon versus icon segment, this wouldn't be grounds for spoiler territory because we know of Titan. By the way, speaking of Titan, we have a name of the Big Mountain version, Titan Lost, which is now confirmed. We know of Phoenix, we know of Odin, we know of Bahamut. So this leads me to believe that this is new information. What's even more funny is that Homeboy was introduced prior in the Revenge trailer way back in November, as I'm sure we all thought that this was a normal enemy or a mid-level boss at first, but now fast forward, here we are. So who is Typhon? If that's an icon, who's its dominant? Is it this guy? Typhon historically is a reoccurring enemy and summon from past Final Fantasy games. Again, keyword summon. In past Final Fantasy games, Typhon is known for his pink and purple features, his large mouth, and his snort. That's right, his snort ability, which snort in previous FF games removes or instantly kills a party member. He is also accompanied by Ultras in some of the past FF games as well. Whether we'll see him partnered with an Ultras in this game at this point is debatable, but in hindsight, this character more than likely is a new piece of the puzzle. That is the story of Final Fantasy 16. But does this reveal make a dent or any significance to what we know so far? It's nice to see Clive fight more icons. However, the question still lingers. Who is Typhon? Actually, how much do we really know of the story from what the devs have given us? And that's it, guys. What do you think about Typhon? Is this really a new icon? If so, who's the dominant? Is Typhon a dominance. What do you think? All that aside, I love both Koji and Yoshi P's enthusiasm throughout the panel. As of this recording, the full live video of the full presentation is now available to see, so check it out when you can. I can't wait for more tidbits on the RPG elements, all coming next month. Much love to my Patreons. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Blessings to all of you guys. I'm still pumped and excited for the release of this game. And guys, don't forget to pre-order Final Fantasy 16 every day.
Yes, today and every day. Pre-order every day.
That was pretty funny. Blessings, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Evolved this far enough just to see life at clearance. Wolves howling at the moon, you like the secret weapon. Don't you dare come near me, gather strength.